Dear teacher and fellow students, welcome to my presentation. Today I will be answering three main questions about Unilever with the aid of theories and model. To start, I will now introduce the company. Unilever is founded in 1930, co-working between Marketing Uni from the Netherlands and Lever Brothers from the UK. The company is still operating differently. We have Unilever NV from the Netherlands and Unilever PLC from the UK. Two headquarters, one in Rotterdam and one in London. Unilever has a range of projects in four distinct groups: personal care, foods, refreshment and home care. The known brands for personal care are Axe and Dove, Knorr and Blue Band for food, Magnum and Lipton for refreshments, and to finish, Omo and Safe for home care. The current CEO is Paul Pullman, where I will talk more about it in today's presentation. Now I will discuss more about the change with help of the change kaleidoscope. The change kaleidoscope was produced by G. Billigan and Hope Haley to be a method for putting together and arranging the extensive variety of logical highlights and user choices that require thought and amid change. For the time, is it a long or short term? Scope, how much change is needed? Preservation, what managerial resources and characteristics need to be sustained? Diversity or standardized are the staff groups and divisions within the organization. Capability, who has the managerial and personal capability to implement change. Capacity, what is the degree of change resources available. Readiness or ready for change are the personal and the power. What power and sovereignty does the change leader have to impose change? Now, if we look at the change before 2009, we could see that for time there was a long-term change from 1 to 5 years. There was a financial underperformance and a decrease in profit. Scope, the change in CEO and the whole organization, also the strategy, the people, the culture, the financial performances. Preservation, business portfolio and brands could be preserved, but there was an improvement of decision making for different regions and categories. Diversity, there is a highly multicultural approach, a range of project differentiation. Capability, low, different managerial roles in Dutch vs British. You can affect the staff more and less productivity. Decentralized decision making, and the staff have no the power to resist or ignore any changes. Now we look at the cultural web of Johnson. The cultural web shows the behavioral, physical, symbolic indicators of a culture that informs and are knowledgeable for the taking of granted assumptions or paradigm of an organization. So if we are looking at the Unilever cultural web before 2009, when we look at the stories, you can see that they're still committed to the company, with employees starting in 2005 at 312,000 and employees at 2009 with 168,000. After 2009, you can see that it went up till 173,000 employees in 2014. After that, Paul Pullman took over. For the symbols, you can look at the co-working between Marketing Union and Lever Brothers. After that, it was more in the emerging countries that the market has grown, like Brazil, India, and etc. The power in 2009, before 2009, sorry, we could see that CEO Anthony Bergman had the power, and after 2009, Paul Pullman. The structure before 2009 was more decentralized. The structure after 2009 was more centralized. The controls The advertising and promotion budget of 302 million pounds in 2009. For after 2009, it was more, like 1,153 million. The rituals were more in a short-term behaviors, and the rituals after 2009 were more on the long-term behaviors. Now the paradigm is winning in the marketplace, is winning with customers. That's what Paul Pullman said. Now looking at Kotter's 8-change step model, we can see that the John Scotter's 8-step change model occurs 8 overlapping steps, and those steps are: establish a sense of urgency, form of powerful guiding coalitions, create a vision, communicate the vision, empower others to act on the vision, plan for and create short-term wins, don't let up, make change stick. Now, we will see what seems to work well for Unilever and what seems to not work so well, and starting with the first step of establish a sense of urgency. What seems to work well: the company is innovative, the organization is ready to make also changes in the organizational culture. What seems to not work so well: there is a criticism before of the Bergman's policy, also on the underperformance from 2004 to 2008. Form of powerful guiding coalition. The second step. What seems to work well: that the company recruited managers from competitors. They're putting high power to senior managers to be innovative. What seems to not work so well: that there can be a risk of coordination that can also affect problems, can be also affected of a change of leadership. That's what also we will see later with the managerial shuffle. Now, looking at the creation of a vision, what seems to work well is that there is a learning academy where employees can be improved. There's an environment-friendly culture, sustainable act plan. What seems to not work so well is that there is a focus on improving product formulation, invest in chain capability and capital, communicate the vision. What seems to work well: winning with people, team is fit to grow. What seems to not work so well: very advanced learning program, empower to others to act on the vision, move active and long behaviors. What seems to not work so well: changing culture. Now for the plan for and create a short-term wins. What seems to work so well: business costs. What seems to not so well: winning marketplace. We can see a lot of competitors. Don't let up. What seems to work well: new remuneration system where employees can benefit from it. What seems to not work so well: the prior remuneration system, due to a fixed salary. What seems to work well for making change a state: collective approach across 190 countries. What seems to work so well: Goldman Sachs tripling lower growth rate in market size. Now in this section we will look at the leadership style of Paul Pullman. I classified him as a transcendent leadership. Transcendent leadership is a strategic leader who leads within and amongst the level of self, others and organization. Leadership of self includes the responsibility of being self-aware and proactive in developing personal strengths. Leadership of others involve the mechanisms of interpersonal influence. A leader has open followers. Leadership of organization compromise the alignment of three interrelated areas: environment, strategy, and organization. Now, looking at the leadership of an organization, the leadership of an organization must focus on the non-human elements: strategy, structure, rules, and procedures. Now, in the case study, we could see that in the first few months, Paul Pullman has spent time understanding the portfolios of brands, categories, the business across countries and regions, innovation capabilities. He also said that successful strategy must make clear choices, have an aligned activity system, and be made possible by a high performance organization. He adopted a clear structure with management rules and procedures, interpreting the environment and managing in changing external environments. Unilever launched the Unilever Sustainable Living Plan in 2010 to introduce a renewed business purpose which drew on Unilever's history and values. Unilever's ambition is to double the turnover within increasing its environmental footprint. Now, to ascend the leadership of others is by managing the relationship between leaders and followers. An example from the case study, we could see that they reduce the decision-making power for manager for some operating regions, adopting a leadership style that suits the particular situation. The leadership style adopted by Paul Pullman was suitable for Unilever as it raised the board of sales from its arrival till now. Now the last one, the transcendent leadership style for self. Develop positively oriented human resource strengths that improve firm performance. Pullman brought top levels from outside Unilever. Those leaders adopted different innovative concepts like customer insight and innovation. We raised our sales growth of 9.2% in that channel. So thank you for listening. If you got questions, ask me.